to sort of get back out into a game? I mean, you didn't have a whole ramp-up period to get ready for it, but how did it feel?
Yeah, it was nice to go against somebody else. I only had 2 days going against our guys before that, but it was nice. I think as a team, I think we came out and competed really well, and that's all you can ask for, especially early in the preseason.
You were pretty active. That energy level, just right off the bat.
Oh yeah, you guys know I love just playing football. So, like I said, just being my 3rd or 4th day back, with the team, it was awesome to just be out there and obviously in the stadium with the fans. There's no better feeling.
You were pretty active, Alex. So no rustiness at all from that 8-9 days, whatever it was.
No, like I said, I worked out as much as I could in my apartment, which I think I felt it for sure the first couple days I was back, but no, once we're out there, it all goes away. I was pretty tired at night, but I was good during the game.
JG mixing up fronts, it seems like there's definitely a multiple look that we've seen here. How has that changed your responsibilities, particularly in the run game?
Yeah, obviously, it's going to be a little different, but the best part is, I think, like we've been saying the whole time, it kind of caters to how the linebackers play. It's get to the ball, and I think as you can see, the guys that we have, it's kind of what we've all done in our career, so it's going to be kind of nice to be able to do that.
How was the communication with Eric on the field?
It's awesome. I love being out there with Eric, TJ, Sean, whoever it is. I think with all of us rotating all the time right now, I think that's what's nice about our room. We're kind of all around the same age, and including coaches. So the communication's been awesome throughout our room with everybody that's been out there.
One other interesting thing about your room is that there's not a lot of high draft picks. You came from Canada. There's undrafted guys. There's late round picks. Is there I don't know, does that kind of define what you guys are all about? I mean, that chip on your shoulder type mentality?
Yeah, I don't think, we obviously don't talk about it. We don't just show up every day and we're just like, man, we've been overlooked our whole careers. But, obviously, people here obviously, don't think that, or else, they would bring somebody in, or we would have, somebody. So, I think everyone does come in with a chip. I think we're a hard-working group. I think you see it, if you just turn on any tape and you come to any practice, I think just, the mileage we'll all put in, to get through something is, impressive. Obviously, those guys, they've been out here 12, 13 days. I missed days. We have, GA's missed a couple days, and, some of those guys have been taking extra reps. Patrick and stuff's been playing, off the ball, and these guys, haven't skipped a beat. So you can just tell everybody's hungry to, do everything they can.
Alex, given the role you appear to have on defense, are you expecting to play less special teams this year?
Nah, I want to play them. That's how you get the PP. You get paid doing that.
Alex, with the way that they're using the Sam linebacker role, does it kind of feel like your competition is condensed to those will and Mike positions, or does it feel like the room is going to play everywhere?
Every day it kind of changes up. I think it's going to play everywhere, and that's kind of what's exciting about it. I think everybody's, kind of doing their thing, and it's going to be exciting to kind of see how it all plays out. We've been saying, everyone's just been rotating and kind of, just seeing who plays. Every other series, you'll be a Mike, Will, or Sam. So, it's going to be interesting, and it's exciting to, kind of feel it out.
Have you ever played in like an auto type role, like an auto?
Man, yeah, the Seahawks tried to have me play Sam for about a week, and then they let me go 4 times, so we'll see. I think I'm better than I was then, though.
You mentioned earlier, like everyone in the linebacker room is pretty much the same age. I mean, that obviously includes your coach and everything. How's that kind of been working out so far? I mean, like, do you feel like there's a different kind of connection because you guys are all about the same age?
I think, Rollis, he's a great coach. I don't think the dude leaves the building, so he puts in, more time. I think, he's, obviously with Flage has watched, every single tape, in the history of football. So, and I think Rollis, is almost, I bet he's almost caught up to that. I think, he lives and breathes this game, and you can feel it in the meetings. And, a guy that can come in and, like you said, we have edge rushers in our room. We have, blitzers, and he knows more about that as much as he does an off-the-ball linebacker. And, for a guy, that came from, Minnesota, where they only had off-the-ball linebackers in that room, you can tell he spends a ton of time, learning everything he can about the game.
You were with New England 2015, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Is Bill going to recognize you? Are you going to say hello to him?
Well, if he recognized me, that would be cool. Obviously he's, one of the greatest, if not the greatest coach of all time. So, yeah, if he does, I'll say what's up. They cut me, so I could really care less about him, but it'll be cool to compete against them. I'm excited to see like Jay Mills and those guys that we've had here before.
What do you get out of those joint practices personally? I mean, specifically, what do you like about those setups?
I think it's fun because you just get to compete against other people. You just get to kind of see. You don't see the same offense every day. I think. After a while, you kind of tendencies. You can kind of look at Miles or Jalen and kind of know what they're going to do. You can tell if they're going to pull the ball, run the ball. Just all those little things. You can tell by that tight end's release what they're going to do. When you have a new team come in, and I always think it's fun to not watch the game they played and just kind of come out here Monday and learn during the week instead of preparing this weekend to play them on Monday and kind of take it in. And it's a game atmosphere. They don't care about us and we don't care about them. It's tough to say, but if someone on their team goes down, it doesn't hinder our season. And same thing for them. So it's really a game atmosphere, and that's what makes it fun because you get to compete for 2 days and then a game.
You were pretty close with Jalen. I mean, he's a pretty detail-oriented guy. What do you think it'll be like seeing him again?
Hey, it's gonna be exciting. Jalen's the man. Obviously you guys know he's loud. I'm sure he'll be out here. He'll be loud. He'll be exciting. He kept the green hair, so has he really left Philly? We don't know, but he's the best. I'm just excited to see him. I know he's out there competing, having a good time. So I mean, it'll just be good to have him back out here.
Alex, this offense is going to run a lot of RPOs. From the linebacker standpoint, what's the challenge of going up against a team that uses that a lot?
Yeah, you just got to read it. I mean, it's really, one or two shuffle steps and you got to go. I think you got to be, if they hand it off, you got to be able to get out. And you just got to know the different coverages. Obviously, if, 2 high and 1 high, different fits and everything. But if, the balls, better make plays, pretty much.
How has Jannard looked this summer as he kind of transitions to a new role?
Yeah, Jannard looks great. I think, you see him walking around. He's big. I think he's a little leaner. He's faster. He's always the strongest dude on the team. So, it's exciting to see him. I can't wait till he gets back out here. I think the day I came back, he got banged up. So we kind of haven't gotten to have too much time together yet, but I'm excited for him to get back out here.
Couple more.
Alex, you talked before about how there's a little bit more security that you're feeling this year than previously. How does that affect even like off the field stuff? Like what kind of freedoms are you allowed to have? Do you have in this situation where previously in your career you have?
Well, it's camp and I had COVID, so I haven't been able to do a lot of stuff. But no, I think just more like I think you get more reps, you get to play more, and it's kind of that a lot of people think it's the opposite when you watch a preseason game because the guys on the bubble are playing the whole game. But in practices, it's the ones and twos getting all the reps, and then guys get in. So it's just to be able to be out there and get the reps and get the looks that you need going into a season is the biggest thing, going in and just feeling confident. You're just getting those reps that are building into the season, and you're expecting to be on that team, I guess, this year instead of really wondering where you're going to wake up the next Tuesday morning. You're going to be here, so you can put both feet in and fully invest in the Eagles.
Last one, guys.
Oh yeah, I got an apartment out here. I come back and forth a lot in the off season, so yeah. I'm pretty stable in Philly. Here most of the time, and I'm still staying there. That's what's nice about camp now with all the COVID stuff is we get to stay at home. So really these days just kind of feel like longer Wednesday practices just all the time.